Obviously, not making it in football's financially very difficult for some people. I hope he can get back on his feet.
It doesn't take a football aficionado to know that Griffin Park back in the day wasn't the best stadium up and down the country, and also their training ground was also a little bit of a cause of embarrassment. I listened to a
Mm.
podcast earlier which was talking about how the hierarchy at Brentford used to take players when they were trying to potentially sign them into sort of neighbouring Kew and Richmond to try and at least project that this was a sort of a wealthier area and that this is somewhere that these players could see themselves. However, in order to sort of counteract this, they set up the B Team project in 2016. And essentially,
Mm.
what it does is that it houses the club's elite 17 to 21-year-old players. But crucially, it sits outside the FA's elite player performance plan, which means essentially that it's exempt from normal rules, which would allow other clubs to come in and poach your players and then only pay a nominal fee at tribunal. But the idea behind the B team is to have the players closer to the first team, capable of making a genuine impact. And
Yeah.
also, it protects the club's assets at crucially a lower yearly cost than an academy, which is particularly relevant for a club like Brentford, who were sitting in League One only about 10 years ago. I was going to see if you knew the famous alumnus, but yeah, it is indeed Romeo Beckham. However, unfortunately, he has since hung up his boots.
Poor lad. Obviously, not making it in football's financially very difficult for some people. I hope he can get back on his feet.